welcome back to Iron Man WoW Challenge with me, ironmansheps, or Sheppy, or Sheppo, whichever, it doesn't really matter. So we've had a few days off of doing the Iron Man Challenge. I've been playing a little bit around with the beta for Mr. Pandaria and doing a couple of other bits and bobs, but now we're going to get right back onto it. So we've got 3 quests. We've got adder subtraction, 5 innovated adders, biological intervention, deviate terratooth slain, deviate plainstridus slain, and a writhing seed. So lots of stuff to kill. So I'm going to get straight on that, and I think we're probably going to go straight into a fast forward section. I can sense it coming on, so let's get going with that. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more confident playing my hunter now. These quests aren't, again, they're not really that challenging. The stuff we need to kill is really spread out. The raptors will jump at you if they get in range, but still it's nothing too troubling. And certainly these plainstriders are nothing to worry about. What is quite interesting though, we've got these kind of plant things we have to kill. They actually give us a buff when we kill them, which is nice. I'm gonna keep that buff for the duration of doing this quest. It's just like a little heal over time to keep us topped up. I don't think that's bending the rules because it's something that's given as part of the quest, so I think we're okay just doing that. And then the other thing we have to do is there's some kind of like critter snakes around that we have to collect those as well. Nothing, again, no threat there from a critter. Absolutely fine. Let's get the rest of these done and then we can head back. Like I say, nothing too challenging in this zone yet. We're going to move on to the next zone shortly though, and that's it's looking a bit more interesting. Kill 5 outgrowths and find a squirming heart.
What brings you here?
Add a subtraction. Excellent, we're going to ding soon. It's all good. Let's find the seeds. Sowing a solution. Use soothing seeds on 6 deviate terratooths or deviate plainstriders and observe the results.
Ancestors watch over you.
We have the squirming heart. And we have dinged level 35. And we have kill shot. Excellent. That will be a worthy addition. I'll go and pick that up as soon as I can. So it seems to be working better on the plainstriders than the raptors. Oh. Maybe not so much on that guy. Can't have everything. Just like that lets out a whelp of agony before exploding. Help Naralex seal the nightmare scar. We'll have a look at that one in a minute. Sowing a solution.
Walk with the earth. Greetings.
Okay. This confirms that the overgrowth here is not being caused by a mere overabundance of energy. Do you understand? This is beyond what happened at the Wailing Caverns now. A rift into the nightmare must have torn open the middle of the very land we're standing on, and I think it's my fault. I'm done picking at the edges of this wound. Go to the west, to the centre of the overgrowth, and meet me there again. We will dive into the heart of this corruption and force it shut. Help now, Alex, seal the nightmare scar. to the west, he says, so...
Elune be with you.
This is it. I can sense that this was once the site of a great tragedy. Mortal suffering still echoes through it. No doubt this is what the horrors beyond have seized into. To fully seal this intrusion into our world, I must first fully open it. I will need your strength to hold back whatever may attempt to come through. Are you prepared? No, I'm not.
Be careful.
These things die pretty quick. For some reason my pet's not. He's on passive. Get him! They are dying. What the hell is that? A nightmare mass. What the hell is it? Okay. The Nightmare Scar. We've done it! The Nightmare's connection to this place has been severed. The rest of the land is safe from this intrusion now. And in time, the aberrations here will be consumed by the balance of nature. Oh well. Winnower Pine Forest. While we've accomplished much here, it should be a tragedy if part of this corruption has escaped unnoticed. The corridors of the Welling Cavern stretch throughout the entire Barrens, and if another spot of wild energy has made its way to the surface. You've done enough for me, though. I would simply ask that you let a fellow druid of mine know what's happened here. You will find it. Winnower Pine Forest at Vendetta Point, southwest of here.
May the stars guide you.
Which I'm sure is going to lead us nicely on to the next little quest up. There's a flight path there, so I'm guessing so. And we have alliance dudes. I'm always wary of alliance guys now because I don't want to be flagged for PvP yet again. Let's hand these quests in first.
Traveler. We shall meet.
Capture a neutral hill in the Fields of Blood and defend it against an alliance counterattack. Doesn't sound too great. The Barrens may be dry, but these plains once teemed with life. Yep, we know, we've heard that story before. I could feel what occurred here, Hunter. It bristles every hair I have. I'm ever good to hear that you succeeded in pushing back those horrors back, and I'll be sure to scour the area for any stray deviant creatures.
Go in peace.
Go on then. Stay in your little house. Kill Northwatch recon patrols and collect 10 Theramore merit badges. So it looks like finally starting to step it up against the Alliance. Kill any combination of 5 Plains Prowlers or Plains Pride Mains. What do we have? These are not actually better than... They're not even anywhere near as good as what we're using. But I guess we'll take this opportunity to empty our bags. Wow. Okay, the line's done. I'm going to have to throw my badges and some points claimed defended. Some questions for wins. Look, I can't about what this line's question to be. Just need to find out. Okay, so let's go for this what's happening here. The might of a line amplifies your attack power. I got that from a quest, so I'm keeping that. Basically. Wow, this is pretty cool. Not going to attack too many of these at once. I'm not sure how long we have to defend this for. I haven't actually completed the quest objective yet. And we've done it. Okay, so we just need one more merit badge. Let's get this guy here. That was pretty cool. I like that quest. A bit of a challenge, but nothing too harsh. Bloodhilt looks at the badges and allows them to spill from his hands onto the sands below. His lips curl open into a toothy grin. Now this is what I like to see. What is your name again?
Strength. The winds guide you.
So you held your ground with tenacity like yours. We may yet drive the Alliance from our lands.
Ancestors watch. What do you need?
Siegebreaker, destroy 4 North Watch siege engines at the Mulgore gates.
May your blades never dull.
Okay, and how are we going to do that then? A grody sack of explosive charges slathered in oil and grease.
Well met. Go in.
So this is the new entrance to Mulgore then, is it? I don't know, it doesn't look that sturdy, does it? It's taken a couple of arrows to the knee. So every single time now I'm getting caught on that, which is pretty classy. Very good. Now, should they storm the gates, they will have to do so with infantry. Do you think they have the stomach for that? Probably not. Outstanding work at the gate, Sheppo. The main body of the Alliance force is in general retreat, but I am not satisfied. They sacked Torao, I don't know how you pronounce that, which was little more than a hunter's camp. This Alliance is unmasked at last for what it really is, a renegade band of butchers. Well, they are cows, so don't really know what they were expecting. Torao looter slain. Times 8. So it's not that far into the zone yet, there's still a long way to go. And was it 30 to 35? We're already 35. So maybe we're going to have to cut this zone short if we start getting grey mobs.
Thrall Hall.
Thanks to you, the immediate threat is over, but my work here in the Barrens is only beginning. Honor's stand was captured and Turuglia was sacked while Warlord Gardol was in charge of the region. The War Chief has sent me here to clean up this mess. I would like you to ride into the Desolation Hole to the south in advance of me and let Gardol know that it is time for a reckoning. Talk with me when you're ready to leave and I will assemble my vanguard to accompany you.
For the Horde.
Let's head off. Hopefully this isn't going to be buggy. It's an on-rails thing. I don't have any controls or attacks that I can do. So we're heading all the way down here to Desolation Hold. I was just thinking that's probably the thing we don't want to hear at this point, is a rare alarm going off. We're going to come back and get that, because that'll give us about 3000 XP, I think. Okay, Desolation Hold, a couple of quests to hand in and pick up here. Gardol notified. I think what we're going to have to do here, I think he's been a bit of a bad lad. He's let things slide too much with the Alliance. So we're going to sort him out in a little while, but before we do that, we're going to go and pick up that rare spawn. Maybe do a couple of the other quests while we're there as well. Rare spawns, yeah. There's a few of them dotted around here that could spawn up, so I'm hoping they'll show later as well. It's all good. Like I said in the previous video, they'll give us about equivalent XP to doing a quest. That one didn't give us too much, but still more than a normal mob. So I was a little bit worried about coming into this zone. Like I said, I haven't quested here before since Cataclysm, and it's one of those things they showed off at BlizzCon when they first announced Cataclysm, and it was kind of held up as a demonstration of how things are going to be a bit more dynamic, and the war between the Horde and Alliance was going to be more in the front of the story. Now we've already seen one part where we're tackling the Alliance in the Barrens, and I got my ass handed to me, so I'm still a little bit worried about that, but most of these mobs here, not any that I've seen are flagging me for PvP, so that's good. I do like this quest we're doing here where we're kind of pulling people out of the skies. It has ridiculous range on it as well, so that's pretty cool. It reminds me of a quest in the Twilight Highlands, which it's essentially the same quest, but it's still pretty cool. And for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why, but when we're killing one of these Alliance guys, we're slicing them up and taking their bits back to the Horde commander. I'm not sure why that is. I think this is probably why he's in a bit of trouble, but we knew he was in trouble, so why are we doing fairly dastardly deeds? And this is also the introduction to the Silithid, which was always here in the Barrens. Not necessarily just here, but there was always Silithid mobs here, and kind of it's a good introduction to them, and obviously we see them a lot more through the quests a bit further south in Goro Crater and that other place whose name escapes me at the minute, but I'm not sure how far into that storyline we're going to get to see. In fact, actually I'm not sure how much the that has changed in Cataclysm. It might not have changed at all. Okay, so now what we're going to do now is just checking my mail there. I've got a lot of email to sort out, but what we're going to do first is we're going to sort out this commander guy. He's been a bad man. Gordon. And basically, we were questioning him and saying he's been bad, and he said, "I'll fight to the death," and you hit him once. And again, it's another one of these cases where I was getting a bit worried. He's actually like a high-level elite, 33 or something. And obviously, if he wanted to, he could have kicked my ass, but he gives up after one hit, and then we throw him out the window and kill him. Seems to be a theme here of dishonoured generals. They get dropped from a height and killed. Okay, at this point we've got a quest to find some SI7 operatives, and they're kind of stealth, they're out and about, but we also spot a rare, another rare, that gave us a lot more XP that time, and there's a quest, a chest rather, with a nice little blue item in it, so that's good. Incidentally, the rare Slithid we just killed, there's actually, I think it might be unique colouring for the Slithid, I've not seen it before. So with Beastmaster looking like it's going to be the prominent spec in Mr. Pandaria, I might come back and tame that one, put it in my stable. It's looking pretty nice. Okay, at this point we've got a quest, and these quests again they're not difficult. There's nothing that's gotten any more difficult. It's probably because I'm out leveling stuff. But here we've got a quest to attack a guy that's coming down the road. He's an elite, but all of these elites that we're seeing aren't actually that powerful. I don't know why that is. I think maybe they've actually not got as much armour as a normal elite. So we've done that. The quest said he was going to get strung up by the side of the road. We didn't actually get to see that. It's probably a bit too gruesome for a while. Although we've just been slicing up people's bodies, so maybe not. Okay, so we're just attacking some of these guys. Triumph Vanguard. We've also got an enormous Kodo heart to find. So that's on this side of the scar. I'm being a little bit more cautious around here because there are quite a lot of mobs have even turned on track humans in case they get snuck up from behind, but it seems to be okay. And we've got another rare. Didn't really need NPC scan for this one, it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's very different from the others. And I think we got like 3000 XP for that one, so that's good. And the Landquake Bull is the one with the heart in it, so we're storming through these quests here, they're very easy. Like I said, you try and be a little bit cautious if you're doing the Iron Man challenge yourself. There's nothing too hard, but you've seen where I've gotten into trouble, it's because I've just let my guard down a little bit. And you might have noticed I've got a buff, a horde buff there. That is... basically, there's kind of like a world PvP type thing going on here. There's a flag that you can scout out, and I think whoever scouts it out last gives players in the same zone that buff. Why players would come to that zone, I don't know if they're not doing the quest. I think they were trying to encourage world PvP, but it's really not going to happen then. World PvP happens naturally, and I think Blizzard have tried to encourage it a number of times in the past. And whenever they've done that and tried to put some PvP objectives in, it very rarely actually works. So we'll see what they're doing MOP. I think what they're trying to get people to do is actually be out in the world. That's what they're saying the problem is with trying to encourage world PvP. Now there's nobody out in the world. We've not seen another player in this zone at all. We haven't been here massively long, but again I've not seen one single person flying overhead. Okay, that's us done for this episode. Join us next time when we're going to venture further south into the Barrens. Hopefully we're going to finish this zone and move on to, I don't know where next, but we'll see you next time.